Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hello, my name is Faisal Khan, Cisco Voice Instructor at Voice Bootcamp. In this particular lab, I'm going to show you how to set up router, logger, and AWDB database. So we're going to use the UCC web setup to set up a router first, followed by creating a nice database using ICMDBA utility. Once that part is done, then we will install logger and AW and HDS database. So we're going to use the web setup to create the router, logger, and AWDB. So under the router, we're going to add a new router. We must define the instance under which is going to be installed, whether it's site A or site B. Because it's the first one, we're going to say site A. Duplex or simplex. Duplex is when you have fault tolerance, and simplex when you do not have the fault tolerance. Click next. If you're going to be using simplex, you can choose the host name of the server for all the host names, and you define the number of peripheral gateways that is allowed. So we're going to say 1-5, so 5 per for PG will be allowed by default, and of course you can always come back and change it if you need to. If you want database integrations, external application gateway integration, you must select them. If you want the QoS to be enabled, you must also select them at this stage. Now another thing is that troubleshooting option, you should disable this feature, because if there is an error, it will try to reboot the system, which sometimes for a lab can be just a waste of time. Define your QoS parameters for high priority traffic, medium priority traffic, and low priority traffic. And that's pretty much it. So you can start the service once it's done and reboot. Click on finish. And what it's going to do is it's going to install a router and all the necessary settings. Now while this takes place, what we're going to do is we're going to install the logger service. So we must first create database using ICMDBA.